My Pinterest has been filled with these type of sheer tops for so long, and now I finally decided to make one for myself. Today we'll be doing just that in the episode of Sewing My Dream Wardrobe. I was at a local fabric shop when I saw this, and I instantly knew that I have to use it to make that sheer summer ruffle top that everybody's wearing. And I mean, look at it, the color, the pattern is so good, and I couldn't resist myself. So obviously I bought it. I decided that I'll make myself a sheer top. This fabric was kind of hard to work with because it's like really lightweight and it's like moving all around. It was really hard to fix it in one place to cut the fabric. But somehow I managed to do it, but not with much precision. I used an old t-shirt of mine as a pattern because that fits me exactly how I want my sheer top to fit. Not too tight, not too loose, and it was just perfect. Also, I cut that with the seam allowance as well. First, I started off with the back part because it could just do the front part of the same thing as that. So I just cut it off. I was lazy to like draw it first and then cut the entire fabric, so I just kept it and started cutting. But for the sleeves, I did have to draw first and then cut. I did the same thing for the front part as well. I just kept it and then I just saw wherever it is with the seam allowances, and I cut the front part as well. Since the sheer top is gonna be like the open front, so I had to cut the fabric in half. So the front part I had to cut it in half, so I did that. And the only thing that was remaining now was the sleeves. So I took again the t-shirt and I drew the size on it like a pattern and then cut the sleeves. Since it's a sheer fabric, I have to use the front seam here to make it look clean. And so I sewed the correct parts together first, and then I turned it and sewed from the wrong sides of the fabric, so it looks clean and everything. I did the same thing for the other areas as well, the sleeves and the sides and everything. I joined them. I'm gonna admit this fabric was kind of hard to work with because I'm just new to sewing as well, and then it was like a really lightweight fabric. So this is what I have now after sewing everything, and now it's time to cut the neck. I did not cut it before because I just wanted to be sure to be accurate. So let's do it. Let's sew first and then we'll cut the neck. Obviously for the ruffle, I drew the spiral. I'm gonna admit that it was time consuming and took a lot of effort, but I think it's worth it. And it's really satisfying to take out the spiral. For the spiral, the one end of the spiral, I made the rolled hem because I think with the type of fabric that I'm using, this is what suits it, and it will look good. So I did this for the other ends as well, like the sleeve ends and the entire top ends. So I did the rolled hem for that as well because I wanted to have that look. And then I joined this ruffle to my top all around the neck and the front parts where it was open. So first I had decided to do only one layer, but then I saw that the width was really small and I wanted more, so I did like another layer of ruffle. Now it's time for the reveal. I was happy with the way that it turned out. It looked really good and cute as well. It was nice. But then there were some problems with the way that I sew. As you can see in the picture that the armhole is kind of tight and there's like fabric gathered around it. So I think I messed up with the measurements because I used front seam, but then I did not allow that much of seam allowance there. So I think that was the problem here, but other than that, it was really good. I like that, but it's a lesson learned. Anyway, so thanks for watching this video, and here comes the subscription reminder. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.